Alright, so here today we got some stuff to talk about. We are talking about Alicia. This is the character that is now officially just launched. We got some important information to go basically around here with this character. Talk about it and make sure you are aware about it. We'll talk about her best build and a lot of things you want to kind of know with this character and what she's kind of used for. Today we're going to jump into that. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Truly appreciate all the support. It means a lot to me. We officially cracked 5.6k, so thank you all. Also, again, I just want to thank you guys all for supporting me. Everyone supporting me. It truly means a lot to me. The rankings have been changing a lot today, which is just funny because people are kind of wailing right now. But thank you again, everyone who's been supporting me. It truly means the world to me. Again, I'm going to continue to send the gift codes as I get them, and you'll have them. So very cool stuff. Thank you again for enjoying the content, and thank you for supporting me. And thank you for 5.6k. A lot to thank you for. So yeah. Now, with that out the way, let's jump into it. So first things first with Alicia, there's a few things to know. First, we'll start with the build because that's like the most important thing with this character. Simply put, if we go to Alicia over here, this is what the character looks like. Alicia is going to be an ice character, or a water character rather. She has freeze on her kit, which is a very important thing. She is going to be an absolute slaughter to the dogs, basically, correct? You have this character over here who's the arachnid killer, which is the spider. A boss that will form in the, not instance dungeon, what's the other one? Encore missions? No. Oh my god, solo loading arise, baby, it's back at it again. Encore missions, yes. So that's what you're gonna have to farm, and that's the character you're gonna use for it, right? You have Arachnid Killer, which is Cha. I do think that she is the dog's killer in a way. She's a very good character for it. She has a freeze on her kit. She has a lot of power. DPS is there. People kind of are rating her right now as a sub DPS, which is sort of true. The thing with this character is, and that's where the important information will come through, there's some things you got to do for this character in order to make sure she shines as bright as you want her to shine. Right now, though, where it stands, let's make this clear. Artifact sets. I tested with two artifact sets, basically. First one I tested with was Champion in the Fields, and the green one. I hated it. I like Champion in the Fields. The best one on the right side is 1,000,000,000%, unequivocally, no doubt in my mind, Champion's Field. Champion on the field, right? That's it. That's it. Right side has to be this. If you're not doing this, you're doing it wrong. This is the best set for her on the right side. Done. All right. On the left side, I tested two sets. I did not like this set as much as I like the other one. Our DPS check came out better on the other one. This wasn't bad. She does have core attack and such. I have seen people try this and keep this and like this. It's just, for me, again, just why I have this here right now is because I had to strip off Cha's entire set to put it here to test this out, and I just think that right now, for what it is, this will function while I keep my Cha alive and functioning with her set, so I left this on. But this is not the set you want to go with. No, it's not. You want to go with the toughness set, in my opinion. A lot of people will say this is like the second set you can easily go to, which is true. I agree with that fully, but I think that the Cha set over here, the toughness set, I call it Cha set because I use this everywhere, and Cha just keeps on giving it to people when I have to use their character somewhere, but it's a toughness set. I fully think that the toughness set is the best one for this because you want to make sure she does everything, right? In the aspect of crit and crit damage. Remember, when you A1 this character, you're going to give a nice raw increase to that entire crit damage and everything right here. A1. When shield is active, which is constantly active when you activate a skill, increase the user's critical hit rate and critical damage by 20%. So 20% increase in crit rate and critical hit on top of the artifacts you're providing her. It's a pretty decent and pretty nasty kind of buff. So remember, whatever it is for the character, you're doing a 32% critical hit damage increase over here, and then a 2 set is again 8%, right? So remember, you're doing a lot for the character. That 20% with A1 is going to be a nasty combo alongside this gear over here. Right now, my substats for this character is absolute piss because literally, I don't have much good gear on this character. Right now, we're at critical hit damage 92, 33 over here. Precision is 76 over here. It's not terrible, but it's not the best by any means, right? But if you want to go for builds, it's going to be, in my opinion, toughness set alongside champion on the field set. If you want to do a sub thing over right now, if you don't have toughness, this set will perfectly work because of the core attack and everything. Increase the user's core attack damage by 18%. When an attack hits, charges the user's core gauge by 60%. It's not terrible by any means. It's actually, I think, really close to the other set. But if you want to do a more DPS powerhouse DPS check for the character, you got to go with the toughness set. That set just, in my opinion, is better for my testing, correct? But again, I currently don't have that, as Cha has that, and I don't want to strip that off of her, basically speaking, right? Next up, real quick, there is two things you want in this character. This character has an element of her where she can actually freeze the target on a 33%, on a 30% chance, correct? Keep that in mind, a little big thing that you'll kind of run into when it comes to the dogs and farming other stuff like that. I went to level up this one, this skill here first. Winter Storm is a very powerful skill. In my opinion, if you want to level things up or focus on anything, priority skills, focus on that one over here and the passives. I mainly went for these two passives, but her ultimate's also pretty nasty. So realize now that this character, also with the support skill is a pretty strong character. Where the important info comes in also on the side here is this character gets so much benefits from A1 and A2 that I might not even tell you to summon the character, just because you might want to push to A2 so much, right? With the character where she is right now, I am very happy how I summoned for her and that I obtained her. I do think that she's a very powerful character, and I will say to everyone, at least obtain the 1 copy, right? Just know that if you want to really use her and really make her work, A1 or A2 has to be the mark to get to, right? Like when you get this over here, when Eternal Frost, Winter Storm, or Ice Needle is used, apply 1 additional frost effect. I have seen a lot of people test this with A2 and they see like a huge comparison, or difference, sorry, in the comparison, because this thing, it really is like leaps and bounds better. It's kind of similar to like Cha, right? Cha, the only difference was she was A1 or A3. A2 was like mediocre. In this case, it's just A2 and bust. That's what it is, right? I said this on stream multiple times, but I do think that for like most of us, we can't do this where we get her to A2, but I would just say at least get the 1 copy, use her on the dogs. I think that her main content will be helping you there and helping you farm through this over here. And as time progresses, as you can get the other dupes for her and everything, she does become a pretty good character. Her weapon is pretty solid too for what it is. Obviously, you will get an extra dupe on the weapon, which is kind of nice to a degree, right? Again, if you can get more than that, it will be even nicer. But again, you have to get at least the 1. And hopefully you can at least get the 2, correct? If you can't even get the 2, then it's a little rough, right? I keep going to the same tab, bro. Here we go. This tab. I clicked the wrong tab again. There we go. And over here. Nope, over here. Here we go. Weapons. Let's go here. There we go. For this, again, over here, increase the user's core attack. So again, core attack. That's why that other thing was good in my opinion. Damage by 10% when the user's, when the ice body armor effect activates. It increases water damage dealt by 5% for 20 seconds. Cooldown 30 seconds over here. So again, a very powerful thing. And as you advance it, as you do that, you will increase stuff over here. So for example, if you were to advance it, let's say all of us should at least get A1. It increases user's core attack by 16%, and then again 8% over here, and then 20 seconds, cooldown 30 seconds, and then as time progresses, 20%, and then 40%. So remember that. I do think that she's a very, again, good character. Would I summon for her? Everyone's asking me, should you summon? I'll do more testing before I get to that conclusion, but I always think that it's always good to have at least 1 character and 1 copy of each one in a content where they excel. Whatever it is, that 1 copy or that just 1 base thing is enough to help you and push you through that content, right? Like whatever it is, Silvermane also. It's just, again, I personally think that Silvermane wasn't that really dupe reliant, but she kind of is. It's a little bit, right? But as more testing comes through, we will get more of an answer. But right now, best set. Let's do that real quick again. Toughness, champion on the field. In my opinion, nice seconding or runner up is basically solid foundation. Very good set. One of the best sets. And there you go. That's all I got for you here today. Just want to talk about that real quick. Give my thought process on the character and everything, and my little build. Focus on that freezing ability. It's actually a really good one. So yeah, and her animations are sick, by the way. Go check them out. They are really cool. So not bad character. They cooked with the character design 100%.